the midcourt,
yes,
which is important for a lady in mixed doubles.
On the other side, you've got a lawyer, Brandon French from the Miller Law Group, International Trade and Customs Law. So let's go. Joola Castillo gets us started. Let's play pickleball. Okay, and French is already running his mouth as we hoped.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he will do it. Will he get a response from Julian Arnold?
Right.
We will see. But Brandon French, he's got some funk on the court, and he's got some funk in between points, too.
Yes.
Already longer rallies than we've
seen.
Well, right on cue.
You jinxed it, Adam.
I did, but still.
We had 3 dinks.
Yeah, but I think just seeing what we just saw, those first 2 points, I think that we are going to have some more grindy cross-court battles out there between the ladies in this matchup.
Oh, tries to go inside out. Yeah, one of the things Lauren and I was like, are you ready for the chirp show? And she's like, I just want to I'm on the court and I'm guilty by association with all of it.
Yeah, you don't have to get involved with it as Lauren Stratman, but you can't be upset about it either. You know what you signed up for.
Yeah. And if you're wondering why on earth are Castillo and French the 49 seed, they had to qualify because Castillo is not a gold card member of the PPA Tour, so she has to qualify in everything.
And they won their 2 matches, but both pretty tight.
Yes.
So, qualifying is no joke. It hasn't been for a while.
No.
So they should be revved up and raring to go for this matchup.
It's great pressure from Julian there.
To find the right hip of Joola from that position over in front of Lauren Stratman. That's very nice from Julian Arnold. You got to avoid that Joola Castillo backhand punch counter. Probably her best shot. But, Julian has some nice deception when he comes through the zone, and even on his take back, both players on the other side, whether Julian has sped up or not, have had their paddles in the wrong position a couple times.
Good lead from Joola there. Joola is one of the folks that has now made their way to Dallas, so she and Brandon certainly got some practice in together. I've been on the court with Joola a few times myself, so Dallas getting more and more pros going there as well. Oh, full swing by Brandon, and we're still going.
All right. But, you can see during that point, Joola moves as well as anybody.
Yes.
Her movement is impressive. Her defensive chops are up there with anybody.
Oh, Brandon was in jail. Just to finish that thought, I asked you, do you think you'd win a race of all of the ladies? And she does, believe.
Oh, okay. Like we're talking 100-yard dash type situation?
Yes. Oh, look at this. Oh, another. I don't think Brandon got to that one either.
No.
You did again, and it's worked twice with the swing and the miss from French. But, yeah, I want to see it. Get Lacey Schneeman, get Hurricane Tyra Black, get whoever else wants to participate. Let's solve that one.
I would love to see it.
Oh, my.
Oh, high and hard.
And that one's wide, where he needed to be, even though he had some dips, and he easily made the finals at the end of the year.
Point.
And I think that's what we're going to see is the players see the value of making that finals, to not be invited to something.
6-4-1.
And that's a big thing.
It hurts to not be invited, Dave.
It does. I hate that. But you can earn your way there. This isn't, you know, somebody throwing a party and they don't want you there. You can crash the party with your play.
6-4-2. Inside out.
Nice little inside-out forehand from Julian Arnold. And as of right now, it looks like French and Castillo, they are going to put the ball at the kitchen line to Lauren Stratman and see if she can hold up with her decision-making and her consistent play.
Second serve.
What a counter. You talked about it. There was it on display there from Joola. Beautiful. Not too much of a swing. Nice and punchy.
4-6-2.
I mean, it's just so smooth and casual from Brandon French. About 64%,
Yes.
Forcing his opponents to hit up on the ball. Ball sails well long. Very nice offense without full sending that we have seen in our previous two matches.
And did you just drop a 64% on me there?
I threw it. I'm tired of the even numbers.
Yeah, let's go.
I mean, it's 2025. I'm changing it up a little bit.
I love it. I love it. Oh, and just clean filth from Brandon French there. And the truck wants me to point out that 64 is still an even number.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. Okay, thank you. That's true. You got me.
8-4-1.
I'll take that one.
Oh, French had a chance there. And then goes for the harder one, and he's everywhere. Brandon French putting on a show here on center.
Yeah, yes, he is. And that quick start is fully evaporated. And okay.
Oh, and he's talking.
Got 3 challenges. A little back and forth between the fellas.
Second serve. Nine, 4-2. Side out.
Yeah, foot fault. The ball's deep.
Is there a third thing he did wrong?
No, it's like the good news is all that cost him is an opportunity.
Point.
So we saw something similar in the match before this with the Hovenier and Newman couldn't finish it off when they were the lower seeded team. Lauren Stratman, what a move right there.
Zero hesitation from Lauren Stratman. Julian Arnold had not even struck that forehand drive.
6-9-1.
Lauren Stratman in perfect position.
Oh, he loves that shot.
It's his favorite. Whether he pulls it into the body of the player in front of him or just goes to center field, it is one of the best forehands off of the bounce that we have in the game.
Oh, and Andiamo shows up for the first time after a not a good drop shot, let's be honest.
No.
7-9-2.
Julian's quick.
And you gave up an ATP, too.
Side out.
I love watching French play.
Yeah.
I think it's great. It's very unique style. And, you know, sometimes in sports, a lot of players will play similarly or look the same, and he has his own stamp on everything that he does. And he catches Julian in the thigh, and that comeback is thwarted for the moment.
And we are a game point for Castillo and French. And that is deep, and it is French and Castillo. Upset alert here on Humana Championship Court is after a rough start, they look terrific and held on down the stretch. So, could it be the lawyer and the Spaniard? Sounds like a book. We'll be right back.
Hey, I'm Ben Johns, and I've got quick hands.
I'm Deckel Barr, and I like to hit hard.
I'm Anna Bright, and I like to speed it up.
I'm Colin Johns, and I have fast reflexes.
You might want these.
You know what? You're gonna need these.
You're gonna need these.
You're gonna need these. Actually, no, these are mine. Go get your own.
Far here.
Side out.
And that was hammered.
Yeah, it was. Big time drive attempt for Lauren Stratman. And I don't
0-0-1.
mind Stratman and Arnold going for quick hitting points and some drive and crash. I think it could be a good option for their skill sets.
Second serve.
A couple times now we've seen that beautiful wrist there of Julian Arnold going inside out. Really leans that torso into the kitchen, takes time
0-0-2.
away. Very deceptive with that shot. That's nice work from Julian Arnold.
0-0-1.
Oh, even
sarcasm?
The nice,
no? Yeah.
Yes, even the nice shot, Julian, was entertaining. Oh, my.
Oh, beautiful combination there. So the roll, sharp cross-court Ernie from Brandon French, and then Judith Castillo catching Julian Arnold
0-0-2.
back to the middle. She goes right up the line. That is just perfectly placed from her.
0-0-2.
Man, complimentary pickleball at its finest here. Okay.
Point.
And the lawyer would like to walk up to the judge and discuss. That looked, I mean, again, we're on the other side.
Yes.
And here's the other thing we haven't talked about yet, Adam.
The outcall puts us at 1-0-2.
When it's your call
Video review.
with these free challenges, if your call is overturned, you lose a challenge. So if Julian and Lauren were like, oh, we might have missed that. I'm not saying that's the case here. They stuck with it right away. But somebody's losing a challenge on this, and I love that part of this rule as well.
Agree. Yeah, there should be a penalty, and that's exactly what it is. So you said it. We are on the opposite end of the court, but in real time, I would say I think that did catch the line, but I have a terrible view. So let's get a better view.
Yeah, and I just like the energy that Castillo and French are playing with. We've seen a couple of the teams come out here just flat from start to finish, and they got run over.
And that's exactly right. I mentioned it with the qualifying. Qualifying is no joke. They're tough matches. So you play a couple of those the day before, you're in a good rhythm when we get into the main draw. And, you know, Julian and Lauren didn't have that luxury.
Yeah, and folks, coming up later today, and I cannot wait to see this next match on. Jack Sock, Colin Schick, last tournament together. That's not the best storyline. We got a 16-year-old in Jace Morris and a 15-year-old in Will Schaefer who made their way through qualies and are ready to roll.
The ball is out.
Okay.
You lose one free challenge. You have 2 remaining. You have 3 free challenges remaining. We'll resume play at 1-0-2.
I apologize, Julian. You were all over that.
All over it.
Time in. 1-0-2.
Atrocious drop shots continue, but
Start out.
crafty speed up to go with it.
I mean, atrocious might be mild. That it was. Yeah, so just inviting him to the kitchen, but a little special offense from Brandon French 1 shot later.
What a drop.
Yeah, Judith's not real interested in breaking this pattern.
No.
And I don't really think she should be. Okay, and that was full committal. The first one was you know 6 out of 10 Andiamo. That was real from Julian Arnold. His team needs that right now.
They do. Down a game here and just caught the baseline. Wow, and we have a T serve that is wide.
Oh, he's looking for an ace there.
Wow.
That's not a huge part of Brandon French's game. Trying to catch Lauren Stratman sleeping.
serve.
I mean, that's clearly a tough shot, but that's a big part of Julian's game, and I think he just hesitated for half a second is what it was. So, I mean, that's probably right on the threshold of too far for Julian, but that is something that he can pull off.
French swinging and
couple times
hitting it again, and I think they're 3 for 3 on those. What a clever strategy for the new year.
But I like what Lauren's doing in those cross-court dink rallies. Her footwork is better. She's hugging the line and taking a few out of the air when she can. So I think even though she's still cross-court dinking, she's doing it in a different way than game one.
Great.
0-1-2.
Just, kind of like a one-syllable Andiamo. I don't know how you do it, but he just did it.
Yeah, so we've had the full on, the in the middle, and now the light Andiamo from Julian. And
got to practice your celebration in the off season.
There's definitely a little more pep in their step, though. I understand that the score is 1-0, but it just looks different.
Hanging in there. Oh, and Julian, was that in by any chance?
No. Had to take it.
Yeah. I mean, I said it on the platter for you.
2-0-1. Second serve.
Yeah, very good connectivity here from Lauren and Julian. Wow. Tagged on a drive from the baseline.
In the caboose for Unit Castillo. That was an odd one. I think it was just a last-second decision to try to get skinny and get out of the way, and she wasn't able to do it. But that was a weird one for sure.
Followed up by a misreturn from French. And one of those teenagers I talked about is running laps behind center court right now, Jace Morris. I don't know if that's good news or bad news for the youngster. Nervous energy for sure.
Right, and a couple loose fifths from Julian Arnold, one on the backhand side, one on the forehand side. Got to get your team in. Nice run nonetheless.
And this is exactly where they had them in game one, and then just got reeled in and passed quickly from some of the shenanigans and great play of French.
1-4-1.
Oh my. Because that time Lauren was giving ground.
Yeah, and I mean, when you get into that neutral cross-court rally, it's all up to the fellas. The decision-making, the footwork, the lateral movement at the kitchen, and the spot picking. And that's where the battle is, because the ladies have not been changing direction much, and they have not been speeding up much in that pattern.
4-1-1.
So they get one. Terrific inside out again from Castillo. Used it a couple times.
Yeah, and it's a great shot to have when your opponent is neutral on their side, but especially if they're leaking to the middle.
Oh my. Ernie, we're still going. Okay, and Lauren Stratman with sort of that backhand Ernie just in her reach.
Yeah, and she's not going to be one of those players that takes a big jump for the Ernie, but she can anticipate where the ball's going to go, and that was perfect.
Side out.
Had the read, didn't have the execution, and then I know. Sounded like he was from Wisconsin. Oh, I missed there, eh?
Point.
Okay. Julian says we'll challenge it. So again, it's going to be fun to watch this and that question. And then we got the youngster from Pittsburgh, Ryan Ford, who's starting to make a name for himself with another guy from Dallas, Tam Trin, who is a very good player. A lot of you haven't seen. So that is a terrific round of 64 match. All right, Vicky, Ryan, what do you got for us?
Video review. The call stands. The ball is out. Lose 1 free challenge. You have 2 remaining. You have 1 free challenge. Lose 1 free challenge. You have 2 remaining. You have 2 free challenges remaining. Resume play at 2-5-1.
And the refs have to learn the nomenclature here, too.
Right. Well, we talk about Cher Bear when he's not playing all the time. So it'll be nice to actually see him on championship court for us.
Like, look, here he is. Coming out of hibernation.
9-9. 2-5-1.
She decided to take a crack, but unfortunately, Lauren, she had that momentum stepping back, and she was a couple feet off the kitchen line. So I think she does need to try to go line on Brandon French, but I don't believe that was the time, as a crazy swipe from Brandon French. And we talked about the defensive chops of Joola Castillo. Just pull that paddle back, Brandon, and let your partner do her thing.
I mean, she was down in ready position perfectly, and Shankopotamus from Brandon there, but again, chipped away on a 2 here, just down 2. Oh my, and Julian stuck.
Yeah, smart decision there from Brandon French. He knew the situation was dire on the other end of the court and that there was going to be some partner protection going on, so perfect spot on the drive from French.
Right out.
And the lead is down to 1. They do get the ball back.
I'm just loving these nice shot Julians from French. It's
the most insincere nice shots. I mean, he kind of means it. Oh my, lob volley. Oh, and just absolute beautiful shot from Brandon French right there. What a variety in that rally.
A little bit of everything. Nice defense from Lauren Stratman on the lob that she was fooled on. And then the fadeaway from Brandon French on that last forehand. Nobody home in the middle. What a point.
Oh, same guy.
6-4-2.
Beautiful inside out from French right there. So they add 1 to the lead.
4-6-1. Point.
Okay, this is, we got some trouble brewing here.
Five, 6-1.
Wow, that's going deep, and we are tied up at 6. Again, we're down 4-0 in game 1, took it 11-7. Now it's 6-all, and they are going to use their 1 timeout here.
6-6-1.
That's a beautiful shot from Brandon French to catch back.
1.
6-6-1. Point.
Step back 2 is missed from Julian, and the lead has switched to the other side.
7-6-1. Second serve.
That's big time power from Julia and Arnold. Nice work from Joola to get that first ball back from Lauren Stratman. And I believe Julian was looking for a paddle tap, and Stratman just beeline right back to her position.
Back to focus on a good return here, which they need. Cannot let this particular possession add more. Uh-oh. Man, what a recovery from French, because his shot down the middle was read perfectly.
Yeah, it was shut down early from Julian Arnold, so to even extend that point a couple shots was nice from French, but too good from Julian.
Great handle off the tape from Udit. Paddle clank, they're okay.
French almost falls over.
Yes. Oh my, another perfect lob, wild swing, let's go. Oh my, an inside-out drive from Stratman catches the tape. Yeah. The chaos favors French.
Yeah, it does. And just that little nifty inside-out from French on the backhand side just went right into the body of Lauren Stratman. Fun, chaotic point. Let's have another.
Oh my goodness. And the sorcery from French continues as Julian took a step to the middle, and that is not where the ball ended up.
Yeah, and French knows that. And Julian's where he's supposed to be, but that's what French does. He has that ability. Some players still, even though they know it, they still take that ball to the middle because they don't have the sharp angle. French does.
Oh my.
That was scrumptious for Brandon French in the middle.
7-6-2.
French says slice attacks are a thing.
They're a real thing. Adam, what are you talking about? And it was a look away, slide away from it.
8-6-2.
Him and Deckelbar have a beef with you about that.
A few players do.
Yeah. They're also getting into the kitchen. Their thirds have been magnificent, French and Castillo.
Yeah, and Julian especially has crushed some returns, and still feathery drops in the kitchen to get forward.
2 points from an upset. Oh my.
It's tough.
Side out.
Yeah, and even Dave, when Udit will occasionally leave a third and a fifth high, but her ability to recover and still scramble and get back forward on subsequent shots is very, very well done from her. Oh, yeah.
Just get that the heck on out of here, says Udit.
Oh, yeah. Says the one-handed punch, kitchen to kitchen. If you're back in the court, I'll take a big swipe at the two-hander.
Oh, goes for another crafty one, and we talk about budgets a lot. That is part of your game. You're going to do it.
7-9-2.
So within 2. And
baby
gets caught with not putting away a high ball, and they're within 1.
Yeah, big time shot from Julian Arnold. Clean winner in the midcourt with that swing on the two-handed backhand. That's hard to do.
8-9-2.
Wow. And they get in, and we are tied at 9.
Timeout receiver, 9-9-2. 1 minute.
Here, so the question is can you make a great return here or not? And that's on the paddle of Brandon French to get that done.
Yeah, I think you gotta. I mean, you don't have to go for the return, but get it deep, especially after a third, fifth, seventh shot drive from Julian Arnold on the previous point.
So here we go. Oh my goodness. French was in big trouble.
Oh, he was
retreating,
as fooled as you can be. And then Julian let off a little bit on that last ball. I understand it was a little bit lower of a shot, but I would like to see a bit more from him there.
Oh my goodness, Udit throws the left shoulder to the middle and swipes it down the line, and we are at match and upset point.
10-9-1.
Oh, no.
Second serve.
French just decided I'm going for it. And that was not the right decision.
No, it was not.
10-9-2.
Match point 2. And nowhere near the kitchen as the gusts picked up significantly in the middle of that rally.
Yeah, Julian Arnold, one of the best overheads on tour. It is fantastic when it goes up above his head.
9-10-1.
Wow.
Yeah, hey, you did my job for me, Julian, because I was going to say the same thing. After Julian's ball toss was affected by the wind, setting up for his serve, that's how hard it's blowing.
Point.
A miss from French.
And a similar type shot from Julian moments ago. French looking for that left foot of Lauren Stratman and does not find it.
Wow, and a missed cross-court dink, and now a game point on the side of Stratman and Arnold after saving 2 match points against.
11-10-2. Right out.
And not a clean ball there. So who is going to grab it back to the other side?
10-11-1.
Oh, the wind gets that over if they get out of this. They do indeed. What a counter for Brandon French. My goodness, it's 11 apiece. Unbelievable stab there from French with Arnold off to the side of the court. There is a discussion.
It could be possible paddle abuse from Julian. I think he just kind of flipped it down. I don't think it was an issue, and at least in my opinion, and it looks like we're going to play on.
Okay. It's just a check on that.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Great get on the run from Lauren.
She went for it low and cross court into Judith's strength, and Lauren Stratman got away with it.
Too many watch-its in that rally, so they get one.
11-11-1.
Oh, and beautiful. There's that mid-court play I was talking about from Lauren Stratman. 2 nice digs and then gets forward to find offense.
Game point 2 for Stratman and Arnold.
11-1.
That's a tough pull from Julian Arnold with the side spin of French moving away from him.
Game point 3. Way too high from Stratman, so back it goes to the other side.
Who wants it, baby?
Castillo and French have not been as clean getting to the line as they had been earlier. French takes this one.
Second serve.
You know better.
I mean, I think he does. I think he does from that position, but that's never stopped Brandon French before.
Oh my, off the tape, and French gets on top of it and slams it into the net.
Game point.
Game point 4 for Stratman and Arnold.
12-11-1.
And that is wide, and we are going to play 3. Stratman and Arnold save 2 match points against. So who on earth is going to grab game number 3? Well, you're going to have to watch it. This is the Zimmer Biomet Masters, powered by Invited. That just winning one rally could have been what got them through.
I mean, it's trying mentally. It is not easy when you are that close multiple times, and I can't help but think back to that just drive and poach from Brandon French on the first match point, where he just kind of went wild. If he could have stayed within himself a little bit more, but of course that is, you know, armchair quarterback.
Yeah. And great job by Joola to get there and get that down. We will switch ends at 6, and sometimes I say that is not a big deal. It is a very big deal here today. You got to adjust to the wind.
Right out.
Casual out call from Brandon French. And they don't seem any worse for the wear after that 11-13 game, too. Seem to fall back right back into their pattern and their rhythm. Nice to see.
Wow, look at that ball move.
Second serve.
French trying to use the wind, but when it's swirling, that's a hard thing to do.
I mean, I'm looking at palm trees that are facing 2 different directions here.
You can see it with some of the safeness of these dinks, too. Everyone is worried about that ball taking off on them at the last moment. And speaking of taking off, Dave, that was a rocket launcher of a forehand put away from Julian Arnold.
Yeah, what's it ever? Everybody was watching the wind, seeing it move, and
they look tense. Where's it going to go? I'm just going to bunt this ball back in play and hope for the best. You can physically see it.
Second serve.
Don't recommend, Lauren.
No, I don't. I can't believe Julian was as on a two-handed backhand recounter as he was, even though he caught the net.
Oh, just so crafty, Mr. French.
And that's, Julian couldn't even get the forehand over to the backhand. He just tried the forehand on the left side of his body. I have been there, Julian. I get it.
I've been there against that very opponent.
Very nice. Handful of times now where Julian has found forehand offense from the middle of the court and avoided the backhand counter of Joola Castillo. So going cross body from that position is preferred against Joola. It's just hard to find it.
Point.
That time, Brandon likes to load up on the forehand side and take a swat. And, you know, you look silly at times, but when you guess right and you're on it, it rarely comes back. Speaking of loading up on the forehands.
And Judith was trying to drive a nail into her head there with the choice she just made.
Point.
Throughout the, when you use your first name, the Brandon saying "Oh Brandon," you know, he's not happy with himself.
And just too much of an angle, beats Lauren there.
Yeah, nice reach, good coverage of the kitchen. That was not easy to get all those shots from French, and to finally put it away is well done.
It's great to have him back and as healthy as he can be, as wristy a player as we have, and he's had many surgeries on that wrist.
Side out. One. Second serve.
Out. It was in. It was in.
Yeah, I mean, I could.
The stare from Julian.
The eyes were just huge.
We couldn't even see Julian. He has his back to us, and we saw his eyes. Went with the tomahawk and then gets it out of there with the next one. And it feels like Stratman's had a lot of looks at ATP potential with how wide the dinks from. And she's just not taking it.
No, she hasn't. So really hasn't tested line to French much either. The only time French has been attacked is when he is filling the middle. So if she could possibly find a spot to go right up his line.
Ta-da!
There you go. And that was, we'll call that an aggressive soft shot from her there. So I was more talking about a full-on speed up, but either way, I mean, gets Brandon out of there, and it's something he might not be able to handle. Oh,
man, look at this thing. Wow, short hop from Brandon, slice Ginsu from French. This is wild.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess if you can just go high and hard cross court, if you can avoid the French forehand and jam up Judith, that's a good option when you have the power of Lauren Stratman.
She's moving it just enough out of the middle, and it's worked a couple times for Stratman. Wow, awkward as you will ever see, but he gets the ball down at him.
Yes, he does. He finds a way.
Tough sledding here in game number 3.
Right out.
Just a little pressure from Brandon makes her cut it a little more.
Yeah, some happy feet from French. Not sure if that affected Lauren Stratman's shot, but it could have. Be active off the ball.
Wow, what a rocket from Judith.
Second serve.
And that is fantastic from Lauren Stratman. As Julian Arnold takes a swipe, and Judith got on top of that ball and put it down, and Stratman still dug it.
Great return.
Yeah, that would have been an impressive third from French, but he couldn't come up with it, just caught the tape. And yes, Dave, you said it moments ago, points are hard to come by in game 3. Full-on battle.
I'll recall score. 2-2-1.
Lauren said watch after every ball she hit there.
She did. And I think French had a lot of options on that last one, and I think he picked the worst one and got away with it to the forehand of Julian Arnold.
Oh, and French just shakes his head and doesn't turn around, walks backwards and makes sure Lauren saw him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, really similar patterns for both teams.
Yeah.
It's like the lady pulling the trigger, can they get it all the way across court, or are they going to find that forehand of the fella in the middle? And it seems to be the latter too often.
Beautiful, beautiful short angle from Brandon, and it seemed like he was in trouble with how high his third jumped up, but who said you need to be on balance?
Oh, yeah. There's not a lot of people who have that shot.
Oh, man.
Well done,
3,
French.
2, 1.
Oh,
Second serve.
great ball from Stratman right there.
Yeah, she played the perfect shot. She hits a full-on dink. French will be, I almost called him Frandon, will be able to recover, and if she sends it, French will be there. So very nice from her, and then boom, quick second point, ball back over to Stratman and Arnold.
3-1. Second serve. 2-3-2.
Great track down from Lauren, but can't get it. And how about those tennis volleys from Judith there? Just stuck it. Sun close to setting in about 9 minutes time here in the desert.
Second serve.
Kick save, but that only would help you if this was ice. So again,
3-2-2.
no one's getting 2 in a row, let alone 1. Oh, reaches out with the bare hand.
That's the one, just full on up the line. And I know that's not an extremely easy shot to execute.
2-3-1.
But French has been making some moves pretty hard to the middle, so Lauren has to find a way to find a couple more of those specific shots.
Perfect lob volley again, but great track down from Julian. We're right back in it. And a winner through the middle. What a impressive rally from Julian.
Yes, it was. That's the patented Julian Arnold on that last ball. And every time he has tracked down a Brandon French lob, he has gone with the drive, not the drop.
Don't try that at home. Oh, same,
or that.
Same guy. Same,
or that.
Yes, that even less so.
But actually, tracking down the lobs, it makes more sense to drive when it's windy.
Yeah.
So I still prefer the drop overwhelmingly in that position.
Point.
There's that big power. As that ball was above head high off of a soft shot from Castillo.
When Lauren hits it crisp, it is just devastating.
Oh, it's good.
Love it. Oh, my. And it's Lauren that gets caught with her hand in the cookie jar.
Yeah, she doesn't, she might squeeze the middle from time to time, but she doesn't go with too many full-on poaches. And another very nice tennis slice volley from Castillo to the open court.
So now it's Stratman and Arnold
3-4-1.
up 1. Wow.
Was that the
Judith,
oh boy in the middle?
Yes, because Judith was about to get hit in the face there. Wow.
4-4-1.
But it worked out.
Yeah.
Second serve.
Joola just got stuck, looking to take that ball out of the air until the last moment, bounced it and left it shoulder high.
4-4-2.
Nicely done through the middle.
Point.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice when French has taken that sharp angle so many times. And so Julian held his ground,
yep.
and French changes his spot and goes to the middle with that ball. It's really nice.
5-4-2.
Chance to switch with the lead here for Castillo and French. Feet were okay. I watched Onisha. She nodded her head.
Wow.
Oh, my. Okay.
Oh, baby.
Right out.
Yeah, very nice point from everyone.
Yes.
Julian in trouble, gets out of it. Momentum
4-5-1.
swung back and forth multiple times in 1 point.
Point.
Again, indecision from Joola on taking the shot out of the air or letting it bounce.
5-5-1.
With that, as athletic as she is and her crisp footwork that we've talked about, can't let that happen.
Point. Timeout.
And just as we reach the 1 hour.
Seen that in some of the more extended rallies and cleaner play. So if that continues, this should be a fun finish.
Yes, high level here on Humana Championship Court. So who is going to execute the best?
Second serve.
Yeah, nice. Not a deep return, but a low return from Brandon French.
6-5-2.
Oh,
Side
no.
out.
Back to back.
Wow, wow. And Lauren has a beautiful forehand drive, so that was off balance.
5-6-1.
French and Castillo will happily take it.
Feathery third from French.
Yes. Oh my.
Oh, man.
Hit his body.
He hit both.
Point.
Hit both players.
He just said I took out the whole team.
So
6-6-1.
adamantly apologizes
Yes.
and then says, I
Yes.
took out the whole team.
He did not mean to hit Lauren, though, but I don't think he knew it hit
No,
Julian.
I don't think you could. I didn't know.
I didn't either. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's 3 times now in game 3 that they have been shoulder-high soft shots. And it's odd because she's hitting really nice dinks in between those shots. It's not like every other one has been high. So Joola Castillo has to find a way to get it cleaned up.
Wow, nice slide by Castillo.
Yeah, really good. And she's been in Ernie position for several of these patterns when Brandon comes over to take the middle, and she ends up in Ernie position after that last counter.
Side out.
Julian seen that one from the fella on the other side a few times.
Yeah, they, both guys have had really nice inside-out forehands.
6-5 on one side. Now the ball back 6-7. Back and forth they go. Gonna have to hit another one. Oh. Oh my, Castillo got there, and now she's having a paddle for a sandwich, and huge roar from Julian. Okay.
Yeah,
what an outburst.
Yes, yes, it was, Dave. That's all I got.
Oh.
Point.
Brandon's going to destroy that, and Judith can't believe he was there.
Right. I mean, he's 80% over on Judith's side, so I don't blame her for that.
8-7-1.
Nice perfect spot in between the two for Julian Arnold on that backhand speed up. He hasn't looked for many of those in this match.
And Lauren's belief in how good French and Castillo are, she's saying watch on beautiful drops of her own.
Right.
8-7-2.
All right. No one has had a 2-point lead forever. Can they get it here? They can on a missed dink from French. And now it is Stratman and Arnold who are 2 points away. And if you're just joining us, they saved 2 match points against in game 2, did Stratman and Arnold.
Stratman mixing between hugging that line and backing off to roll with topspin.
And Julian jumps in, fist in the air for Stratman. It is match point for the 15 seed. Yeah, timeout called on the other side.
I mean, have to take it at this point. But it's, I mean, that is nice work from Stratman and Arnold.
Yes.
And Julian isn't even
to get the ball back. Oh my. Absolute hovering on the edge of the cliff and pulled themselves back and get the ball to go with it. Wow.
Second serve.
Let's see if they go to Judith again, because French has been money with all those feathery drops. One home with that powerful overhead. Match point 2 for Stratman and Arnold. They didn't even sniff the kitchen with the ball.
10-7-1. Second serve.
Okay.
Match point. 10-7-2.
Third try to close this out. Oh, no. And Lauren saying, I didn't even see it. Now, I think it was, where's Julian's paddle more than anything.
Correct. She's chatting. Oh, so she's saying it wasn't the sun setting and the lights.
It was the
video board, which we've seen often from players.
And the video boards here are green. The ball is green. They're not nearly the same shade, but okay. 3 match points saved. My goodness. What a return. Okay, so Stratman and Castillo stare down, and Castillo wins that one. Within 2.
8-10-1.
I have to go to Judith Castillo here.
Oh my, and if French gets that out of the way, it's Judith's going to hammer that.
Yeah, absolutely right. Tough situation to be in to let that go with confidence.
And off the tape creates a problem, and ball back. Stratman and Arnold. Match point 4.
10-8-1.
Oh my. The ultimate watch point. And that's in. Tweener from French is wide. And Stratman and Arnold pull it off 70 minutes into an epic match. They fight off 2 match points against in game 2. And what an entertaining battle. Well earned from Stratman and Arnold, and a terrific effort from Castillo and French.
Yeah, it was. Absolutely entertaining matchup. Back and forth, as you said, Dave. And that was the highlight of the day. We got 2 more matches, but it's going to be tough to top that one.
It certainly is. So well earned from Stratman and Arnold. They're heading to the desk. They'll be with Cam and Matt right after this.
Welcome back to the Masters. 70 minutes later, Julian Arnold, Lauren Stratman take it in 3 to Castillo and French.
Absolute battle. You didn't know who was going to win that to the very end. Stratman and Arnold, the 15 seed, getting it done at 49 next to Castillo and French. Probably a little low, but what a battle.
Welcome to the Pickleball Central Desk. Cameron Blackwood alongside Matt Manassi. We have our winners with us. Lolo, I'm going to start with you. That was a battle from the start. We know the elements aren't great here, but after losing the first one, what did you guys talk about in order to get this one done?
Oh, man, there wasn't much talking.
Right.
Sometimes with mixed troubles. It can be tough to communicate, but we just battled through. I honestly had some nerves. It's been a while since I played a tournament and just switched to a new paddle, so haven't had a lot of reps there. So just kind of trying to get grooved, and obviously the elements, but I'm just happy we battled through that.
Julian, you've been in the game for years now. Everyone sets goals. Do they change year to year, and what are your goals now into 25?
My goal right now is just trying to get in a little better shape. So I'm trying to start playing singles a little bit again. Not really setting like much of a goal or expectation when it comes to singles, but just getting out there, getting some reps. I had a good match today. And then, I'd like to be consistently getting up here, making some quarters, some semis, and maybe pushing it forward. I think I have the talent. I know we're a strong team. So just getting used to a new paddle, and I think that'll help me out. So.
And Lois, same for you. Goals for 25?
I just want to have fun. I'm so lucky to be here. I just, it's great playing pickleball. I love getting to play with my boyfriend. What a dream. Seriously, this life is a dream. So I'm so happy. And I just want to keep getting better.
And you guys are such a good partnership, as you alluded to before. But what does the training look like for you guys on the court, off the court? Talk us through that.
Well, we have a little home gym, so every time I walk past, I just do a couple reps.
Okay, love that.
But we practice a lot on the court. Obviously, a lot of mixed doubles training together. So just getting that comfortability, I feel like, is really important.
What about for you?
I'd say the same. The home gym has been a game changer.
He's in the sauna every day.
We got a sauna, which I love. So usually, if I have the perfect day, it's probably get up, go practice first. I like to practice first, and then maybe do something on the Peloton, maybe a little bit in the gym. I'm not the biggest guy. I want to try to stay lean. I think that's when I was my best, when I was really fast. So trying to lean down, and then hit the sauna. Maybe a little cold plunge, although that's kind of painful.
Fancy cold plunge, sauna, Peloton. Name drop it. I love it.
Right now it's cold. Sometimes the pool, but Austin's been
He's
a little
never in the cold plunge. Literally never been in there.
That's you.
I'm in the cold plunge.
Yeah. And Lauren, for some of the fans at home that are watching, they see the elements. It's been windy all day. It hasn't been great. What are some tips that you can give to them that maybe they can focus on in the double side of things?
Just moving your feet as much as possible, because you have to adjust, letting that ball bounce if you're into the wind, so it's pulling away from you. You want to just be letting that ball bounce a little bit more, and just really the footwork.
Well, congratulations to you guys, and good luck the rest of the week.
Thank you.
We're going to switch our focus now to men's doubles. We finished up with mixed doubles today. We're going to have Jack Sock back on the court with his buddy Colin Schick playing against Jace Morris and Will Schaefer. Men's doubles right after this here.